It's the day after Thanksgiving. My family traveled to southern Minnesota near Winona for Thanksgiving and are spending a couple nights at my mother-in-law's house. I know there's some beautiful state forests in the area, and I thought what better time to go camping. Dispersed camping is awesome. So the state of Minnesota has about 54 million acres. About 18 million of that is state forests, which is about 35% of the land in Minnesota is a state forest. And it's everywhere. So winter is the perfect time to go dispersed camping because I won't do a lot of hiking here in the winter, and there's beautiful areas like this all over the place. So I'm heading up this hill, gonna set up camp, and it's gonna be an awesome night. You ever had those trips where maybe you should just pull the plug? Like God's trying to tell you, you shouldn't be out in the woods today. So as I came in, I was borrowing my mother-in-law's truck. I've been here before. There's a long, narrow road going up a hill. I was going to park at the bottom, snow on the ground, icy, sketchy. That's probably the safe thing to do. Well, I saw a truck coming down the road. As I came to the parking lot, I said, well, what the heck? Let's go for it. Got about 300 feet up the road. Decided that was a really bad idea. Saw a couple cars had spun out in the past. Tried to back down, got stuck. I was there for about an hour and a half. Calling people, trying to figure it out. Finally got unstuck, got down the road, parked in the parking lot, packed up, came up here. Beautiful out, beautiful day. It's about just about freezing. Walk up to the site, found a good place to camp. Set up my camera here to start doing the time lapse. Found a couple trees, beautiful spot. Got out my hammock, and I'm like, hey, my hammock is blue. It's supposed to be green. My underquilt, everything that I had planned was for my war bonnet Blackbird XLC gathered end hammock, and I brought my war bonnet Ridgerunner, which is a great hammock, but I didn't pack the spreader bars. So I thought about carving up a couple branches, using those as spreader bars, but you know what, I've never done that before, and I have a traditional underquilt, and I've kind of decided that between trying to make spreader bars out of sticks and trying to rig up a traditional underquilt on my hammock, both would be excellent adventures to do, but being that I'm solo out in the middle of nowhere with snow on the ground and sub-freezing temperatures tonight, and after going in the ditch, I think maybe I should be safe rather than sorry. I'm going to pack up. I'm not going to stay overnight. I'm going to do a little bit of day hiking up here and just head back, and you know, it's only about a 10-minute drive away, so stay around for a few hours till it gets dark, pack up, go home, spend some time with the family. So I am not an experienced winter camper. I'm an experienced camper and backpacker, but winter, I'm kind of trying to get my own experience here, and you know, it's pretty high risk coming out solo winter camping. I felt pretty comfortable here because I didn't think that I was that far away from town, but with that road closed, and having to hike up that road, it is pretty remote. If there needed to be a rescue of me, it wouldn't be easy to get me out. So with packing that wrong hammock and not being experienced with trying to sleep in a bridge hammock without the poles and rigging up a traditional suspension on that, you know, I just thought that was too high a risk. Being out here solo in the winter, you know, if any other things were a little bit different, if I had someone with me, or if it wasn't cold out, I would probably stay up here and try to rough it out and try to figure it out. But, you know, I don't want to get cold in the middle of the night and try to have to tear down and hike out of here in the dark if things go bad. So, you know, am I disappointed? Yes. But it's just the right thing to do. So on YouTube right now, I'm watching the Second Chance Hiker story about a 400 plus pound guy that was through hiking the PCT. And he talks about sometimes doing a tactical retreat where sometimes it's just the smart thing to do to turn around. Kind of bummed that I can't camp out here tonight, but I know it's a smart decision. So, hey, I hope you like this video. I'm going to get out camping again in 2 nights so I can wipe this bad memory and whoops off my memory and get back out and have a more positive camp. So I hope you like what this was for a hike. Subscribe down here, and trust me that not all of my hiking trips end this way. So we'll see you back out on the trail.